Hey guys, today for your viewing pleasure I bring you a very awesome piece of audio equipment that I got for Christmas. This is a pair of Sony model MDR-V6 stereo headphones. You can buy these new from Sony on Amazon.com for, if I remember right, around $65. These are what are called studio monitor headphones. In fact, the headphones advertise that right here, meaning that they have a perfectly flat EQ curve. Many headphones, I know probably infamous ones are Beats by Dr. Dre. They are designed specifically to have a lot of bass. So if you look at an EQ curve for headphones like that, you might see the bass up high and then it kind of goes down for everything else. Well, these things have theoretically a perfectly flat audio curve. Every pitch in the audible range of these headphones is at the same volume, so you hear everything through them as theoretically the composer of the sound meant for it to be heard. So these headphones theoretically provide perfect replication of whatever sound you're playing through them. So let's take a look at them here. You've seen that side. You see the cord comes out of one side. Here's the other side. You have your left and right indicators right here. The headphones are adjustable. You pull like that on either side or push it in to adjust them. Fit your head. And the cord is very long and it's coiled. And fully stretched, it's something like 10 feet long. And here's the plug for it. It's got a very nice feeling metal plug. And it comes with a 3.5mm to 1/4 inch adapter. And it actually screws on. You can see the screw threads there. So it's hard to do with one hand, but you put it on there and then you screw it on. And there you go. And it looks almost like it was meant to be a 1/4 inch jack in the first place. So that's really great. And of course, the headband, what it looks like. And here's something really cool. When the headphones aren't in use, they fold up like this. Many headphones do this now, but I believe these pioneered it. They fold up just like that for easy storage. And you just pop them back out. It's definitely a two-handed job to pop them back out. Well, there's what the ear cup looks like. And it's kind of a fake leather type ear cup. But these headphones are very comfortable. The headphones also come with this drawstring fake leather bag. When they fold up, they and the cord fit in this bag very nicely, and you tug on these ropes here, which this one's come untied, the bag closes up. So it's very nice. We got the Sony logo there, and I think a very nice addition to the headphones that Sony provided. Here's the box they come in. Very lush looking box inside. There's what's on the side. It says sound monitor headphones, if you can't read that. The other side, bottom. You see the 4 digital sticker there. I'll explain that in a moment. There's everything you'd ever want to see there. And I'll open up the box. And there you go, and you get this kind of cotton stuff that's very elegantly folded on there at the factory. Just kind of stitch onto the cardboard. Kind of weird, but very cool at the same time. And the headphones come folded up there, and the cord is coiled inside this little compartment here. So great, I've kept this box around to make this video. Now I can throw it away. And now I have a nice, sticky, cardboard-laden handkerchief. I really shouldn't say sticky and handkerchief in the same sentence. Now, these headphones are kind of legendary, which is why I'm making this video of them in the first place. Sony has been making these headphones since 1985, and they haven't changed them since, and they are still making them in full volume today. You can buy these on Sony's website for $110, or you can buy them on Amazon.com for about half that. But these headphones are legendary among the audio enthusiast community. They're legendary for their high quality of build, and they're legendary for their high quality of sound. These things, I can tell you right now, sound absolutely amazing. I have been using not crappy, but at the very least cheap headphones and earphones pretty much all my life. I started actively listening to music about 8 years ago. I got my first MP3 player when I was 10 or 11, and pretty much from then until now I've been using cheap earbuds. The best earbuds I probably had were Apple earbuds. I've had 3 sets of them, and unfortunately, while they sound great, their build quality is rather crap. All 3 sets of Apple earbuds I've ever owned have now since broken and have been thrown away. And so I decided, I've never been one to wear full-blown headphones, I've always just worn earphones. I said, okay, you know, I really love listening to music. I really love doing the other stuff I do that requires audio, such as editing video, watching YouTube videos, listening to my cassette deck, and I'd really love an actual decent pair of headphones. So I did a ton of research. I went to headfi.org, which is a wonderful website to look at reviews for personal sound reproduction devices of all sorts, headphones, earbuds, you name it. In the end, I decided to go with these, and I couldn't be happier. Now, when you go to headfi.org, these are not among their highest rated headphones. These are like they're in the 30s, number 36 or something like that. And perhaps they're not even the best bang for your buck. But I've always been partial to the Sony name, well, at least Sony's older stuff, which I would, even though these are brand new and were made just a few months ago, I would count these as older stuff because they have been being made unmodified since 1985. But I read about these and their history in being used in radio stations and in the broadcasting profession and stuff like that, and I decided to go with them, and I couldn't be happier. I read reviews from people who bought a pair of these back in the 1980s or 1990s and that they're still working today, because they are built pretty tough. I've read from people who bought them back in the 80s or 90s and perhaps they weren't lucky and theirs didn't last, but they sounded so good and they liked them so much that they bought a new pair, which is great because these are still being made today. By the way, these were made in Thailand. They used to be made in Japan, but they're made in Thailand, but no matter. They do feel physically very high quality. This outer part here is plastic, and the speaker cup here, that's aluminum. And then everything else is just rubber or fake leather and stuff like that. If you read reviews, you'll find that people say these clamp your head really hard compared to other over-ear headphones. A friend of mine who tried these on said the same thing. He said that they were awful hard on the head. I'll have to try again someday, but I put on, a friend of mine owns a pair of Audio-Technica headphones, which are like very close to the #1 headphones on headfi.org. And I compared them to these, and those headphones didn't seem to clamp your head any harder than these do. And not only that, but they didn't sound any better either. As a matter of fact, I prefer the sound of these to those Audio-Technica headphones. But no, I find these extremely comfortable actually. But I guess it's all a sense of personal preference. The best thing you can do is just buy a pair and try them out. If you don't like them, send them back and try again. But yes, unfortunately, I can't demonstrate these for you, obviously, but I can tell you firsthand that I, first of all, find these very comfortable. I find that their physical build quality is very high, and I think the sound of these is absolutely amazing. I never knew what I was missing from my music. until I tried these, and I absolutely love them. And I think that for as long as Sony keeps making these, I'll be buying these if I ever need another pair in the future. Also, these headphones, like anything man-made, they're not perfect. If you read online, you'll find these things generally have two chronic defects. First of all is that after a lot of use, the ear pads get very flaky, they start to flake apart, and they start to itch your ears a lot. There's two remedies for that. You can buy replacement ear pads for something like $15 an ear pad, or the company Beyerdynamic actually makes ear pads that fit these, and they say even if your ear pads are still fine, to replace them with the Beyerdynamic ear pads anyway, because they feel so much better. I'm not going to bother doing that because I think these things feel just fine. Like I said, I find them very comfortable, even though many people apparently do not. But yeah, if your ear pads start flaking apart, which apparently is a chronic problem on these, you can replace them either with the original Sony ones or with compatible ones from Beyerdynamic, which are apparently a lot better. Another chronic problem with these is that they apparently have an EQ spike around the 2 kHz range. That means, for layman terms, that any sound around the 2 kHz range is much louder than any other sounds. People have tested these headphones and they have proved that to be true, but all I can tell you guys is, for listening to my music and YouTube and everything else I do with these headphones, I have never ever noticed that spike. These sound just great. I've never noticed any unpleasant sounds from any of them. So unless you're doing like really critical tasks with these headphones where you need absolutely perfect sound reproduction, the 2 kHz spike that these supposedly has isn't going to bother you at all. You're actually never going to notice it. Now, for what it's worth, I'll show you what these look like on the head. I just got a haircut today, so it makes wearing these things a little bit easier. Although I can say that long hair isn't really a problem wearing these things. You just got to kind of brush it out of the way. But that's what they look like. And they're all right to wear with glasses. Sometimes after long periods I find that you have to take the glasses off, or you get a little bit of discomfort around your nose just because it makes the glasses bend down a little bit. But they are alright to wear with glasses if you have to. But yeah, as you can see, they're not too terribly bad looking. But I do find them very comfortable. Another thing people talk about is that they make your ears get really hot, which I guess the Beyerdynamic pads also help as well. I do find my ears get a little warm, but once again, they don't get warm to the point of discomfort. Maybe it's just me, maybe my body has some sort of special uncommon heat management system or something, but I find these headphones perfectly 100% comfortable. I'm completely happy with them in terms of physical comfort when using them. Now, here's something kind of strange about these headphones. Sony makes another pair of headphones exactly like these. 100% exactly like these, but they have a different model number and they have a very minor cosmetic difference. Those headphones are called the MDR-V6. And the only differences between those headphones and these headphones, the MDR-V6, is that the 7506 has, instead of the red sticker that says 4 digital, which I forgot, I'm going to mention what that's all about in a moment, but they have a blue sticker instead that says professional. And instead of this tin or silver or whatever this plug is plated with, they have a gold-plated plug. For years, people on audio forums have been trying to determine if there is a sound difference between the V6 and the 7506. And the general consensus is there may be a minor difference, but none that the average user is ever going to find. The reason for this minor difference is because, first of all, the V6 has been made since 1985. The 7506 has only been made since 1991. So if you compare a V6 and a 7506, chances are the V6 is going to be older, and of course the age difference means that there's going to be probably a slight sound difference. Another thing is that I'm not sure how true this is or what exactly it means structurally, but they say the V6 has the two speakers have a common ground, whereas in the 7506 each speaker has its own ground. I originally wanted to get the 7506 simply because of the blue professional sticker, but the thing is, they cost nearly twice as much. And I'm not sure Sony even makes them anymore, but I do know you can still buy them new, but they cost like almost twice as much, so don't bother, just get the V6. Yeah, the sticker. I always thought it was kind of weird these say 4 digital, even though, like, really, whether your music is in analog or digital form isn't really going to matter. But the only thing I can think of for this is that when Sony introduced these in 1985, the compact disc was brand new, it was all the rage, and Sony wanted to try and cash in on that by advertising headphones that were supposedly compatible with compact discs. To technically inclined people like you and me, we can agree that that doesn't really make much sense, but anyhow, it's alright. It's a cool looking sticker still. Now, for anyone looking to get these headphones, or their cousin, the MDR-V6, I exercise a word of caution. Absolutely do not, under any circumstance, look on eBay for these headphones. Why? Because our crafty friends in the People's Republic of China have very sneakily copied these headphones. I'm talking like they'd make really amazing looking copies of these headphones that look almost exactly the same, and they've been selling them on eBay. And they may look attractive because they only go for like 30 bucks or something, but don't get them because first of all, their physical build quality isn't good, second of all, they apparently sound like crap. And of course, why would you buy something with the Sony name on it that isn't made by Sony at all? So yeah, don't buy these headphones on eBay, they are fake. If you're curious, there's lots of information online about how to tell real MDR-V6 headphones from the fake ones. And by the way, I've tested against all the information. Mine are in fact real. There's what they look like inside the bag. You pull some strings and they're ready to go traveling. These headphones are definitely not what you're looking for if you want very portable headphones. They're obviously not going to fit in your pocket. And as a matter of fact, it is possible to go walking with these if you like to walk and listen to your music. Just beware that you need enough pocket space to hold your music device and the rest of these headphones' cord. Because of course the cord is very long and it's very thick in the coiled section and it's quite heavy. If you listen to your music while sitting down, you don't want the cord hanging off your lap towards the floor, or because of the cord's weight, it's just going to yank your device off the table or your lap onto the floor. So always when you're sitting, you have your device on your lap, just pick the rest of the slack cord off the floor if it's hanging off and just set it in your lap and you're good to go. Well, I'm almost out of tape, so that's good because I'm pretty much done talking about these things. That's all to say about the Sony model MDR-V6 stereo headphones. Absolutely wonderful headphones. They sound amazing, and to me anyway, they feel pretty good. And if you're in the market for some high quality headphones that aren't going to break the bank, because you can get some freaking crazy expensive headphones out there, I would definitely recommend these to anybody. So, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.